You know what time it is.
It's Monday, make money. 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 It's Monday, make money.
It's Make Money Mondays with Sean V. Bradley.
Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy, and you know what time it is. It's Make Money Mondays. What time is it? It's Make Money Mondays, so let's make that money. All right, so this week we're going to talk about structure, the proper structure for your dealership. I've been training a lot of dealerships lately, and I am absolutely dumbfounded that a lot of dealerships are structuring their dealerships like it was the 60s. Like, you see that, like Elvis? Yeah, it's not that time anymore. Let it go. It is 2015, about to be 2016. So stop setting up your dealership in the old school way. Well, what do you mean by that, Sean? Well, the traditional dealership, there's 17,500 franchise dealerships in the country. The average dealership has roughly about 10 salespeople. They have about 2 to 3 managers, and they're selling roughly about 96 units. So think about that. 10 salespeople, 3 managers, that's 13. You have 13 human resources to sell 96 stinking cars. However, the average dealership is getting at least 400 internet leads. 400 internet leads. And then the residual flow factor. Remember, the average internet buying cycle is 45 to 90 days. So for example, in month 1, you turn around and get 400 leads. You spot 10%. You sold 40 cars. There's 360 left over. Some are dead, bogus, but elsewhere, change mind, crazy, whatever it is. Okay, at least 150 to 200 of those leads are going to get carried over to the next month. So the following month, you start with, let's just use 200. You start with 200 carryover leads, plus you get the 400 fresh. So the next month, you just increased your opportunities by 50%. So the next month, you're not just handling the 400 fresh leads, you're handling 600 opportunities. So here's my thing that I want to put this together is that the showroom, to only sell 96 cars has 13 bodies, right? But the average dealership that only gets 400 leads has about 2 people in the internet department. 2 people to handle 600 leads is crazy. So the question is, how many people do you need? Well, in my opinion, it's about 100 to 120 leads per rep. However, you gotta use some logic here. If you've got a new hire, or somebody that's a little bit slower to get to the point in the training, then maybe you only give them 75 or 80 leads at first. You don't want them burning through ups. And on the flip side, if you've got a more developed team or you've got a superstar, then I would turn on it and turn them up to maybe 150. It depends. But you don't want to give them any more than 150 to 160 leads because after that, you hit a point of diminishing return. So now here's what's happening, and this is the part of the Make Money Mondays that I really want you to listen to. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. Because 92 to 99% of Americans are going online before they step into the dealership. That means almost everybody's going on the internet. Folks, I don't care what people are trying to sell you or tell you. This is free information, so I'm telling you the truth here. The game is won or lost on the internet, period. And if you're like, well, that's not true, then you're living in the Stone Age, right next to Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone. Wake up. Because the internet is right now the most dominant situation. And if it's not for you, it's because then that would be sad. Because if it's not for you, then that means you're not being proactive. You're not fully engaged and you are not reaping the benefits of the internet phenomenon. So let me get back to my point originally about the structure. You need to turn on and allocate the proper structure towards the internet department. Let me give you another explanation why. I have dealers that basically are selling anywhere from 200, 300 units a month. I'm talking about like double, triple national average. And they're selling a lot of units. I'll give you an example. There's a dealer that sold 300 units a month, averaging for dealership, right? They got 27 salespeople. Whew, you might think that's about right. 300 units, we're doing good. But then when we did the data check, right? They sold 111 units just out of the phone and internet. Phone and internet. Okay, so then if you think about that, right? That means out of the 27 people, divide the difference, right? They're only averaging 7 units a piece per person. What? That's what I'm trying to say is that because the internet is so big and the phone's so big, this dealership that's selling 300 cars and they think they're doing a great job, they're doing a good job. But remember, like Jim Collins says, from good to great, good is the enemy of great. You don't want to just be good. You want to be great. You want to be profoundly profitable. To do that, you have to have the proper infrastructure. Let me explain. The 27 salespeople there, if you take the internet leads and the phone leads out of their deliveries, they're only averaging 7 units apiece. That is sub-performance. Why? Because there's 8 ways that a showroom salesperson could sell an automobile. You got walk-ins, be-backs, internet ups, phone ups, service conversions, prior customers or orphan owners, referrals, and the lost art of prospecting. So there's 8 ways. So you're going to tell me if you back out 2 of the ways, out of the 6 other ways, you can only sell 7 cars a piece? I don't think so. So that dealership is probably a 400 to 450 unit a month dealership, but they're happy with the 300 units because they didn't know. It's because of the structure. They're focusing all their structure for the showroom and the front end, but yet the internet and the phones are driving a lot of it. And here's what's crazier. And when I said this was at an NADA Ford 20 group that I brought this revelation there. Think about this. Since those salespeople are averaging, decent units, and like every other dealership, there's usually like a volume bonus. If you hit 12 cars, 15 cars, 18 cars, 20, 25 cars. Think about it. The internet phones are driving all this traffic, and the salespeople are getting these bonuses because they got some salespeople that are doing 20, 25 cars. I am sure that they're spiffing or bonusing them. So GMs and dealer principals, you're paying stupid tax. What do you mean, Sean? You're paying them extra to be mediocre. Think about it. Because if it was me, I would turn on and have qualifiers on my percentages because I would want to make sure that salespeople are maximizing all 8 ways, not just internet and phone. So what you want to do is have the proper infrastructure. If you want more details, give me a call, 267-319-6776 or Bradley On Demand. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Make Money Mondays. If you liked it, you're going to love Bradley On Demand. Bradley On Demand is the most advanced virtual training, tracking, testing, and certification platform. What does that mean? It's an online university. And if you like this information here, we have hundreds and hundreds of advanced videos, step by step, on how to help you sell more cars more often and more profitably, so sign up now.